Yo, this is the OT99 bantering where opinions are shared and smoke gets served. Look, we're back again with another show. It's your boy Therms, and we're gonna chop it up today. Manchester United versus City. Manchester United away got slapped by City, man, and we can clearly see the gulf in class. It is silly, absolutely silly. Like Ratcliffe talks about being ready, bringing Man United back again in the next 2, 3 years or whatever he says. I look at that City squad, I look at Manchester United, and I'm like, bro, like we need a whole you know the ones that we need a whole generational clear out, a whole like generation before we can see any sort like a whole cycle needs to happen again. That could take another decade, bro. With the way things are looking, it is crazy. Like Barada and Ratcliffe are gonna have to perform miracles in terms of the recruitment, in terms of the staff, the coaches, the manager, everything, bro, to get Manchester United anywhere close to how City's performing. Look, I expected Manchester City to come out with a W today. They're at home. You understand? They're one of the best teams in the world. They're one of the most best teams in form. Man United's like we got a victory. Yeah, we got form, but it's not real form. Obviously, we got L against Fulham. Manchester United's wins ain't been convincing. You know what I mean? It comes down to Rasmus coming up clutch or the random here and there. And with all of the injuries as well on top of that, I just knew Man United weren't coming out of a result today. But obviously, I saw the lineup and I saw how we set up, and I thought maybe like we can make this at least look respectable. You understand? Hack out the midfield. When I saw Bruno on the right, although Bruno doesn't do well on the right, I thought, this okay. Do you know what? We're fielding the best team we can field at the minute. Like I can't lie, no one looked at the squad and thought, oh, with the players that we had available, like there should be too much different. You understand? No, not many people are complaining. Like it is where it is. Garnacho on the left, Bruno was on the right, Rashford up top. You understand? And then we had Scott McTominay, Casemiro, Kobe Mainoo. We packed out the midfield. Do you understand? And obviously Lindelof was that weak spot against Foden. It was always going to be a challenge. And then we had Varane. Do you know what I mean? Like we had and Delo, you get me? Like we look, we had the strongest team we can field. Do you understand? And we started off well. We're nice and compact. We're defending well against City. Do you know what I mean? We're shifting to the left when the ball went left. We're shifting as a unit to the right when the ball went right. Do you know what I'm saying? We were defending well for the first 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes or whatever. We were defending well. The early goal, the perfect start. Rashmus, Bruno laid it off. You get me? The long ball from Onana over the top. Boom. You get me? The counter-attack type football. Boom. Everyone behind the ball. Hit it long to the outlet. Look, Bruno collected that ball nicely. Held it up. Laid it off to Rashford. Rashford went like he struck that so true and clean. You understand? And you can see he took out all that frustration in that shot. You understand? And the way it ricocheted off the top of that crossbar and went into that goal net, the whole crowd went mad, Man United away fans. And I was there thinking, yes, this is the best perfect start because we wanted to play counter-attack football. And we did try to play counter-attack football. So we're there sitting in a tight unit, defending our life away, hoping to hit them on a break. You understand? This is the perfect start for us. Perfect start for us. But the thing about Manchester United is we don't know how to go and kill off a game. And this has been the story of Manchester United game in, game out, game in, game out, week in, week out. It's like that. Look, Rashford got fed a nice, beautiful ball. He got put through. His poor touch with his head or whatever he done, let him down. The ball ended up coming behind him and Kyle Walker took it off him. Look, if he touched that ball nicely, headed it on nicely in front of him, yeah, he would have been clearing on goal, bruv. 2-0 up. Do you understand? All of a sudden, it's looking like a different game. Not to say that City can't come back from that, but you're more likely looking like you can get a dub or even a draw when you're 2-0 up. You understand? Garnacho as well had an opportunity as well. I remember a time where he was through on goal. Again, he should have squared it, bro. He's playing around. He's not getting his head up in time. I think it was Rashford bursting in the box. A nice early cross, low cross, boom. You get me? Wasted. Like against City, you're not going to get that. Like Manchester United are not going to get that many opportunities against City at home. It's not like to say City are in the most peak form of their ever that they've been. But it's just like with Manchester United, we lack the creativity. We don't have the goal scorer like Rasmus Højlund in the squad. When you get these opportunities, you've got to make the most out of it. And Manchester United, they're just not clinical. They don't take their chances, and you've got to take it when you're up against City. That Rasmus Højlund, with the lack of opportunities he got or he's been getting of late before he got injured, he was probably the most clinical striker in the Premier League. You understand? With the scraps he was getting, he was putting it away. And we missed that. We really missed it against City, man. We missed it, man. Because the writing was on the wall. Look, when Foden came back and got the equalizer, the writing was on the wall. Look, we was playing with fire, bro. When Haaland missed a sitter, I opened our eye, thought, oh my days, we're lucky. Do you understand? But there's only so long you can be camping in your box and defending really and truly against City. City's so clinical. Their pinpoint passing, their ticket, it is so clinical. They're gonna break you down. And that's exactly what they did to us. Remember, like we, even with our compactness in the first half, the first like what 20, 30 minutes, whatever in the first half. Can't remember exactly. Do you remember the ball that was it De Bruyne or something that put Folding in one pass, split the whole midfield into two? You understand? And it took Onana's heroics. And to be fair, Onana had a really good game, man. He had a really good game. He was so assertive in the air, grabbing the ball out of the air. You get me? Those corners, he was quenching it. He made a great save against Phil Foden. He made a great save against Rodri when he got that shot off his way, palmed it off out of danger sight, not only making a save, but palming it out of the opposition's way to safety. Onana, he kept us in the game, man. I have to rate him because the last couple of games, Onana, yeah, he's been doing well. I can't lie. You understand? He's quietly been doing well. And he's not really getting that recognition that I feel like he deserves, man, because he was going through some fire. You understand? Not like to say Onana's Mr. Perfect now and he's like, you know what I mean? He's making man regret like getting rid of De Gea or anything like that. But I must say, man, he's gone through the maddest adversity. And you can see that Onana's not making that many mistakes like he was before. He's growing slowly and surely. And you know what? We're a bit harsh on Onana because yes, he makes his mistakes, but when you're getting all of those shots fired at you, yeah, it's a lot to manage for any goalkeeper. It's a lot. Like a lot of these keepers are protected by their defenses. Like City, Liverpool, they're protected by how good their team is, how much possession they have, your Arsenals, etc. I guarantee if these goalkeepers were getting as many shots at them as Onana's getting, you will start to see frailties. You start to see the keepers making mistakes because they're nervous now. You get me? They're worried now. They're worried about who's in front of them. They're worried about their defense. They'll start making mistakes too. So I can't really blame Onana in certain situations. You understand? Like it's a lot. It is a lot, but I rate him, man. He's probably he's probably my man of the match. I can't even lie. He had a good game, man. Delo had a good game as well, man. Again, he's another guy that his performances are slightly like not getting the acknowledgement that it deserves because he's buckled down, man. And he's made me not miss Aaron Wan-Bissaka. You know what I mean? Before you're like, oh my days, like we needed Aaron Wan-Bissaka's defensive attributes. Yeah, we conceded 3 goals today, but you can see that Delo, he's one of those players that you can see is trying. You understand? He's trying, he's putting a shift. Evans today, put in a shift as well. Obviously, he clearly wasn't fit to be playing. And I don't know why we keep signing off these players to be playing and they're not fully fit. They're only just going to go and get injured. Like we've done it with like Martinez, we've done it with Shaw, we're doing it with Evans. Like we keep signing off these players like to play and they're not fully fit. And why are you going to be introducing these guys that are not fully fit of all games against City? You understand? It's stress, bro. I don't know what's going on with our medical department. I don't know what's going on with the manager, whoever's making these decisions. I just don't understand, bro. I really don't understand it. It's a Mazzoline, bro. 27 shots on goal. You understand? 26% possession Manchester United had. It's crazy to me. It absolutely crazy to me. No, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. This is just, it's crazy. Like Manchester United. And you know what? Like with Rashford, it's like, he scored a rocket. You know, after his interview, it was kind of controversial, split the fan base. A lot of the fan base weren't impressed, by the way. He got his goal, and I was like, yes, This is how you respond to the critics because no one wants to hear you talking in front of a camera saying how, you're being lied upon and all of these things and people judging you differently and talking about tax and money. Like, no one cares. When you score goals like that, that's the only thing that's going to silence the crowd. That's the only thing that's going to get the fans on side. And he did that today. But after that goal, where was he, bro? It's typical Rashford. He scores the worldies, but the things that he should be doing, the basics he should be doing, he ain't doing it, bro. I remember opportunity where he just totally miskicked it. Like, do you know what I mean? I think he was the ball came down. He tried to smash it with his right, totally just missed the ball completely, fell to the ground. I was like, this is rash. 1 minute you score worldy, next minute you're just doing nonsense. And when it comes to contract time, it seems that he somehow manages to be the worldy type Rashford, get a new contract, whatever, and then turn into the Rashford that's doing poor touches and spamming balls and all of this nonsense. It's so Jekyll and Hyde, man. I swear down, man. It's so Jekyll and Hyde. And Amrabat, man. Amrabat. You come on. You're trying to prove a point. Surely you're trying to show at least the new owners, like, or the part owners, should I say, that like these guys have made a mistake. You need to keep me. I don't get much opportunities these days to showcase what I've got to do. You're being brought on now to showcase what you can do. Give us a reason. Give us a reason to rethink letting you go. No. One of your first involvements in the game is to give away the ball, bro. Haaland, you fed it to him. It's not even like they need feeding. You went and fed him the ball. And what does he do? He slots it in. Easy. 3 goals, nail in the coffin. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And I can't lie to you, though. As much as there was a big golfing class, as much to say that I knew that Manchester United was going to lose this game. And it's sad to say that. It really is. But you look at the refereeing decision as well, man. You look at the Garnacho situation, bro, and you're just like, how? You're just like, how? No VAR checks, no none of that. Or maybe there was a VAR check, but they gave it little mind and then like moved on. Like you see Edison coming launching out at full speed, wipes out Garnacho. Even if he gets the ball, wipes out Garnacho. If that was on field, yeah, if that was on a field of play, yeah, outside of the penalty box, yeah, and another Man City player did it to Garnacho outside of that penalty box, chances are the ref blows for the foul. So why is it that he ain't blowing for foul when it's in a penalty box? Why? Like, there's a such thing called excessive force. Such thing called excessive force, bro. Like, Edison weren't controlling the force and the motion of and the speed of his body when he was launching it. He got the ball and took out the man. It just seems like every time there's something going up against, like going against Manchester United in these games, it's long. Like, Man United need everything they can get, really and truly. We need everything we can get. And when decisions like that gets overlooked, gets bypassed, it's just another like talking point. Like it feels like every week someone's talking about VAR, someone's talking about a poor decision, whether it's in the Scottish League with Brendan, whether it's flipping Burnley, you get me, against Bournemouth and the decisions there, Man United, even the Liverpool game, you know what I mean? Apparently they should, you know what I mean, extra time and then fouled in man in the box and Nottingham Forest playing the box and it's not being looked at. It's just like, really? VAR's here supposed to be bringing some sort of level of consistency, and every day it's a talking point. I'm not going to use that as an excuse, but I do want to talk about that as well. It's got to be said. Just because City's golfing class and boss the game, you get me, doesn't mean that we should be overlooking certain things like this. Because really and truly, I feel like the ref made a big blunder. They made a big error. Do you understand? And it's just long, man. It's long. The refs are it's just long, man. I don't understand it, but Manchester United, look, this top 4, top 5 race even is looking mythical, bro. Looking mythical, man. Like, Tottenham's well clear. Villa's well clear. Like, it's long. It's absolutely long. You understand? So, what can you do, man? What can you do? We have to just keep pushing on. But look, there's a lot that needs to be done. A lot that needs to be done, man, because the golfing class is too much. It's too much. It really is, man. But that's another thing as well. Like, today's game, yeah, the one positive, like I said before, like Manchester United really did look like a unit. Defensively, we look compact, right? And we still had the outlets of Garnacho and Rashford up top. It looked like it was working well. You understand? For specific time, that period of time, 20, 30 minutes, I would say. My thing is, yeah, Eric Ten Hag ain't gonna go into the next game playing this setup. Like, I didn't like Bruno on the right hand side. Yeah, I didn't like it because we were sacrificing Bruno's creativity, whatever. But he ain't been creative. He's not really been existent. So I'm not too fussed with him being out on the right hand side. And two, when you're bringing him out to the right to be able to pack out a midfield with like make it more stable with Casemiro, Menu, and another midfielder like Scott McTominay, then why not? Why not? You understand? And I think it worked well. Like Eric Ten Hag, if he played this lineup, if he played this lineup in our next game, we'll probably have a better chance of picking up 3 points. If we continue to play in our games, there's a good chance we'll continue to pick up 3 points. We'll be more defensively sound against teams that are less potent as City. And we'll be able to be nicking those victories with a bit more confidence, and sort of control in the defensive unit and control in the midfield unit as well. We'll be, guarantee we would. But Manchester United ain't. Next game, we're going to be trying to bring in Anthony or Forsen or one of these things. You look at our bench, by the way, and it's just you're just like, bro, with all that money spent, bro, look at our bench, bro. Look at our bench. We're bringing on Anthony, dead food. We're bringing on Forsen, young buck, sacrificial lamb to the slaughter. Look at the guys we're bringing in. Kwambala. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. What's his name? Like we're just bringing on these young bucks. Like you're looking at City's bench, the guys that they're bringing on, the quality, and you're looking at us. And you're just like, even if we had a 10 out of 10 game, City's definitely going to make your life hell. They're definitely going to be at least drawing with you or leading by a goal. And you're going to need, as Man United team, to look to your bench to say, who can either help, shore up this team and defend out a winning lead, go to get the win, the equalizer, or go on to win the game. We're going to need someone. Ultimately, what I'm trying to say is to make an impact off that bench. The quality that needs to be there. You're looking at Man United's bench. Who are you bringing on to change the game? The one guy, the super sub that we had to try and change the game was Scott McTominay, and he started. So who off the bench? Amad Diallo don't get no love either. Our bench is terrible, bro. Awful. Awful. Where's Martial even? It's just... Look, I hope Barada, Ratcliffe, Brailsford are looking at this team and saying, I hope they even contacted Ragnick. Like we need we need a lot. We really do, man. But man of the match, like I said, man, I'll give it to Onana, man. I think he put in a shift, even though he conceded 3 goals. It sounds weird, but he put in a shift. Hold tight Rash for getting his goal. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, the overall performance weren't there. And hold tight Delo and hold tight Evans, man. I feel like those are the guys that put in a shift, man. Um, can't really speak for the rest. But man, we move, man. Until next time, guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, man. Let me know your thoughts, man. Who was your man of the match, man? Do you feel like we deserved a penalty? Do you feel like we could have got something from that game? Let me know your thoughts, man. Until next time. Peace.